And what you are now going to be looking at your screens now is essentially the kind of events that we've seen unfolding during the corporation budget session in Coimbatore. This is a clash between the AIADMK and the DMK. There you see they're very closely there, in fact, coming to blows. And the DMK members were seen disrupting the session, sloganeering, and they also broke the table of the mayor. So that is essentially how our elected representatives there want to behave. These are visuals we are getting to you of inside the assembly. This during the corporation budget that was to be tabled in Coimbatore. Now essentially this is a clash between two factions of the AIADMK and the DMK. We are given to understand that the situation actually got so worse that we've seen them disrupting the session, sloganeering, and also in fact breaking the table of the mayor. Vijay with us for more details. Vijay, what really happened?
Well, today was the last day. Today was the deadline for the AIADMK government ruling in Coimbatore to table the budget. While the budget was being tabled, certain members from the DMK, and clearly the person, you can see in the visuals, sloganeering is Nandakumar. He's the leader for the DMK party in Coimbatore, clearly shouting slogans and accusing the AIADMK of not doing anything for the people of Coimbatore in the last 4.5 years, constantly raising slogans. And while he went ahead, a few other DMK members also went ahead and tried to disrupt the session. They raised slogans. They tried to, the mayor immediately was vacated from that place, and they tried to push the table. They tried to stop the proceedings in the corporation house over there, and also the table was broken. Clashes started to rise within the building, and the police had to be the police intervened and took them away out of the corporation building. But there were clashes outside as well. They also saw the DMK members tried to force themselves back again inside the corporation house, but they were finally they were arrested. 8 members were arrested and taken into police custody, and budget session did happen later on after that without the DMK members.
Okay, so Vijay, they're telling us that following that fracas that you actually see on your screens in the assembly there, 8 members have been arrested. And Vijay, for how long did this ruckus actually continue then?
The ruckus continued for at least 10 to 15 minutes, and this is just with the elections happening just in 2 months' time, the assembly elections happening in 2 months' time. This was DMK's strategy of trying to stop and disrupt whatever the DMK is trying to do, the AIADMK is trying to do. And also, since today was the last day to be for the budget to be tabled, so they tried to disrupt and they tried to bring in so that the AIADMK is later on they need to be answered also. So the DMK was trying a lot of tactics to try and stop the budget being tabled, but the argument and the ruckus went on for about 10 to 15 minutes before the police came, intervened and arrested 8 of the DMK members, including Nandakumar, the leader.
And Vijay, what a shame, in fact, because these are elected representatives and they're definitely not expected to behave the way that this video, in fact, is showing them they are behaving in. Is there any official word that we've heard from the DMK on these 8 members who've now been arrested?
Well, as of now, there is no official response has come from the DMK, but they will come up with a statement in some time. And also the AIADMK also accusing the same time, saying that this was just DMK's way of trying to stop progress in for the people in Coimbatore. And Coimbatore is at one point of time was the strongest areas for the DMK, but in the last assembly elections there was a complete wipeout, and the AIADMK had won all the seats in Coimbatore. So which is why the AIADMK, the ruling government, is accusing DMK of trying to bring in tactics that are not nice for the people of DMK, and they're trying to people of Coimbatore, and they're trying to disrupt every time something has been tabled in the corporation of Coimbatore.